In this segment, I'm going to walk you through a great resource that's available to you. And those are the Wiki servers that we have set up for both the elementaries, the middle school, and the high school. First up here are the resources that we have available to you if you want to make a wiki. Now, we have separate Wiki servers set up for the elementaries, for the middle school, and for the high school. I'm going to start off with the elementary and then work my way up. The server that we have set up for the elementary is brand new, and the URL is ideas.westside66.org. I'm going to have links to all of these in the show notes, so if you look below the video here, you'll be able to click on the link and go to the site. But if I go to ideas.westside66.org, that's going to take me to the main wiki page. Now notice I have the option to see documents, activities, wikis, and people. The server here is pretty powerful. It's got the wikis. The people site is you can have your own individual blog. So if you did want to just have your own classroom blog where you can post your thoughts and send that out to parents, this server will be able to do that for you. Now just real briefly, how to create a wiki. To create a wiki, the first thing you want to do is come up here to the top right, click the padlock, and then click the log in, and you're going to log in. At the elementary level, you're going to use the username and password that were provided for you to get into the web filter. So if you do not have a web filter password, check first class and there'll be instructions on how to get your login information. So I'm going to click login, and now I can click on Wiki, and I'll see here this is a brand new server, so there's no wikis yet, but in the top right I now have a plus sign. When I click that plus sign, I can go here to New Wiki. I can give my wiki a name, so I could do Area 66 Practice Wiki. I can click Continue, and now I get to see a set of permissions. If you remember from the previous episode, wikis you can either have a closed group or you can have an open group of people being able to view it and being able to edit it. Now I can go ahead and I can have some universal permissions. All unauthenticated users is everybody. So this is, just your average person on the internet. I probably don't want to let them read and write it, but I maybe want to let them read it. So if I want to send a link home to parents, I can do that. And all logged in users, that would be like other teachers or students if they log in. I probably just want them to read. Now if I want to have just maybe a subset of teachers be able to edit this with me, since I made it, I automatically have editing. Maybe I want to search for Paul Lindgren and I want to give him the ability to read and write. And maybe I will look up Lynn Spady and I will give her the ability to read and write as well. So now what this is saying is myself, Paul, and Lynn have the ability to add and edit content on the wiki, but everybody else in the world just has the ability to read it. I'm going to click Create. Now I can go ahead and I can choose a color or a theme. So I think I'm going to go with green. I'm going to click Create, and now I can go to my wiki and it will let me do and edit my page right here. I can click the pencil to edit the page. I can go, welcome to my wiki page. I can select that, I can center it, I can make it a large header. Let me center that again. Once I get the front page how I like it, I can come click Save, and now that page is saved. If I want to add another page to my wiki, I click the plus and I go to New Page in Wiki. And this could be maybe page 2. And now notice I have the abilities to edit that. I'll just go ahead and click Save. When I go back to home, my most recent documents will show up on the right. When I go in this main page, I can add links to other documents, but that's getting a little more advanced for what I wanted to show here now. If you're interested in learning more about this wiki, check out area66.westside66.org, click the upcoming training tab, and you can sign up for a training that we have dedicated to how to use this wiki. Now at the middle school, you have your own wiki server, and the address for you is wms.westside www.podcast.westside66.org. When you go to wms.podcast.westside66.org, you get presented with this screen. You can click on Wikis, and you're going to see a list of the different wikis that have been created already. If you'd like to make a new one, you just log in to my page. You'll log in, and then once you're logged in, you'll have the ability over here on the right-hand side to create new wikis. And so I can see here now I have a button that says create a new wiki. I can name this. I can go Area 66 sample wiki. I can choose my theme, so maybe I want to choose this horizon blue cityscape. Here are my permission options. So I can say this wiki can be read and edited by anyone, or nobody except the following people can read and edit it. I think in this case though, I'm going to make users log in to write, but not necessarily log in to read, because I want it to be able to have everybody see it. I can click create, and then in a second here, it'll actually pop up with my wiki page that I can go in and edit. Okay, now I can click go to wiki, and it's going to take me to my brand new wiki page. To edit this front page, I click the pencil. Now I can go, welcome home. This is your new wiki. I can save it. And now I can see here I have my what's hot, recent changes. And since I'm logged in, I can actually see some administrator functions here. One thing I might want to do is click this Settings tab and go over to Permissions. And now before I had it say that users must log in to write, but I'm going to let anybody write. Now that means students could get on and they could edit it, or other teachers could go on and edit it. And maybe you don't want that. If you want to limit it further, you can click the radio button and say only the following users and groups can write. And so maybe I will add in here Paul Lindgren being able to write, and then maybe I'll go and say Lance Mosier can write. I go ahead and I click save. Now it'll show me that it's saved. Now what it will be is everybody in the world can read this, but only myself, Paul, and Lance have the ability to write to it. Now at the high school, the server that we've been using is called Instruct. And so the address is instruct.westside66.org. And the methods for logging in and editing are the exact same as the middle school server. So I can click the Wiki button and it will take me here to a list of the different wikis. I can click log in. And once I log in, it'll give me the ability here to create a wiki on the side. So I can create a new wiki. And then from here on out, it's going to be the exact same as the middle school. Once again, I can go ahead and I can set my permissions. I can go ahead and create my page. And then when my page pulls up, I can go through and do the exact same permission changes where I can add individual teachers that have the ability to edit, or I can go ahead and say that I'm the only one that can edit this page. And that's down here in the Settings tab. To edit the page, I can click the pencil. If I want to make a new page, I can click the plus. So those are three different servers that you can do a wiki on. The ideas.westside66 if you're in the elementary grades, wms.podcast.westside66.org if you're in middle school, or instruct.westside66.org